want to give some quick hits on Book 3 of the Psalter and how Book 3 is a little bit distinct. Exile is the focus of Book 3. Book 3 is a dark book. It very well may be the most depressing of our 5 Psalm books. It is the shortest. It is shorter than the first 2 books. 10 of the 17 Psalms, though, are laments, and really some of the darkest laments that we have in the Psalter. The sons of Korah and Asaph are the primary singers, so we don't have the dominant Davidic voice like we had in books 1 and 2. But David does show up. In fact, Psalm 86 is David's lone psalm in Book 3. So the prayers of David, son of Jesse, that we were ending at the end of Psalm 72 aren't quite so ended. There is another psalm here in Book 3 that is very dark. There are some up psalms at the end, but I sometimes wondered that if we read the book canonically, how up those psalms might be. And just as one example, Psalm 84 is a celebration of the temple. It is a Korahite psalm, a psalm of the sons of Korah celebrating the temple. But after singing Psalm 74, which we're going to look at a little more depth, and seeing that the temple has been destroyed and the stones have been torn down and there's absolutely no hope and everything is destroyed, when you read Psalm 84 and you read "Better is one day in your courts," I've often wondered that in the context of an exilic book like Book 3, does "better than one day in your courts," which is almost always read sort of in itself, isolated as a statement of hope and celebration of the temple, how much more of that context might actually be lament, might actually be a longing statement rather than a celebratory statement. Better is one day in your courts, but the courts have been destroyed. So it is even in its moments of hope, I've often wondered if Book 3 is a little darker than it might first appear, certainly from a canonical perspective. And it does not end on a happy note as well, and we'll look at Psalm 89 as well.